Okay, just want to make sure that everything is running fine. Yo, hi guys, having to come back. Pilu is crazy. Okay, I just want to make sure that everything is fine. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Tell me in the comments if you cannot hear me. Of course, welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show, a special presentation. It's of course a watch along of Cape Town City versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Guys, Chiefs. Wait. But anyway, Mamelodi Sundowns facing Cape Town City. This is a top versus bottom clash. Top versus bottom clash with the number 1 in the league versus the number 15 in the league, which for this season is actually the last team because Royal AM has been axed. So, how it stands in the league for both of these teams right now is that Cape Town City is number 15. They've played 25 games. They've got 6 wins, 5 draws, and 14 losses. They've only scored 13 goals and they've conceded 29 for a grand total of 23 points. Then, Mamelodi Sundowns is on the other side of the spectrum. Number 1 in the league, 23 games played, 19 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses. They have scored 52 goals and only conceded 13 goals for a grand total of 58 points on their side. There are 3 wins. They need 3 wins from the last 5 games to solidify the league. Solidify. Chiefs didn't do any favors to Mamelodi Sundowns today. In the last 5 games, Mamelodi Sundowns has 3 draws, a loss, and a win. Last game out being the 3-0 win versus Richards Bay. And then, of course, before that, they knocked out Ahly. Hey, killing Rutabo. What do Champions League finalists eat for breakfast? Eh? Yo, but it is true they knocked out Ahly to go through to the final. Then, of course, Cape Town City sham. Sham. 2 draws and 3 losses to their names. And last game out, funny enough, was a loss to Richards Bay. And then, of course, they also lost to idiskitv just the game before. In the last 5 games that these 2 teams have met, it's actually pretty close. 2 draws, 2 wins for Mamelodi Sundowns, and Cape Town City was able to win one of their own. If you remember correctly, where that win came from. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's the one on the 25th of May last season when Invincibles and then. But in any case, the starting lineups are as follows. You have Williams in goal for Mamelodi Sundowns, Mokwena, Kekana, Lebusa Mudiba, Ribeiro, Allende Morena, Matthews, Reyners, and Salash. Arthur Salash. That is the starting lineup for Mamelodi Sundowns. For Cape Town City, you have Keith, Mkize, Godino, Itumba, Nyama, Petrus, Amato, Makaringe, Darwin, Notata, and Rhodes. Imagine striking with Makaringe. That is how bad it is for Cape Town City right now. But in any case, guys, tell me what your score predictions are there in the comments. Tell me how you feel this game is going to pan out. Will Sundowns win, or is Agent feeling the the feelings? I see you're talking about hoodoo teams here. Where Mamelodi Sundowns won't be easy, but I see Cape Town City being defensive. According to the graphic that Supersport puts up, they're playing a back 5, so it is very, very defensive. Ledine, welcome, Bahulu. We don't need a favor from Chiefs. Hey, I didn't say. I was just saying that Chiefs was gonna, help out the cause if they had beaten Pirates today. What a solid lineup, says the business comedian. Let's focus on the derby overthink. We're going to speak about derby on Monday, please. Please. I don't want to speak about any derby things, guys. Let's respect Mamelodi Sundowns and respect ourselves. How much suffering do you guys want to go through today? Butali says 2-0 to Cape Town City. Sundowns will win 3-0, says the business comedian. Jackson's Vintage says 1-0 Sundowns. MC Msani says 3-0 Sundowns. 3-0 Sundowns, 4-1. Where is Sirero? Sirero is not even on the bench, to be honest with you. Gwamalandela, I want to comment, but Oti, like I told you, football gods always win. Caruso doesn't have a proper first touch. Doesn't have a proper first touch, Mara. He looks better than he was at. Never mind. 2 minutes in, we are still 0-0. So remember, this is a very interactive show. At halftime, I'm going to let 5 people come in. We will discuss what we are seeing from the game. And then if we can reach 25,000 likes, I will keep it open so that in the second half, you can come in at any time and tell me what you are thinking about what you are seeing in the game. If you're watching on YouTube, you have to join me on TikTok and be following me on TikTok and click the button at the bottom of the screen. So bottom of the screen, there's a button, there's a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You click on that, I let you in, and we have some great conversations about what we are seeing here. So Mamelodi Sundowns, of course. Hey, what a team, guys. They're about to win the league again. And if they win the second star, yo, nkosi yami. If they win the second star, we're not going to hear the end of this. I'm sure that Motsepe is going to do that thing where he makes everybody come in and you can bring your jerseys in for free so that you can print the second star. Oh, hey. Anyway, I want Cape Town City to be relegated so badly as long as they don't want to hire black coaches. Khwailo, that is a very interesting chat. There was a chat I had months ago. We were speaking about how some teams have certain cultures. Like, I don't see Stellenbosch or Cape Town City hiring a black coach. Similar to how I was actually shocked by Tinkler arriving Koskukune. It's like when Gavin was coaching Black Leopards, it just didn't, not that it didn't sit right, just didn't look like they normally do. Here comes Cape Town City. Oh, play straight into Ronwen Williams right there. It looks like they're here to play. It looks like Cape Town City is here to play, but how long will they be here to play? Mia says, let's tap the screen. Thank you, Lapo. Okay, Malume Kuto, but I'll do it after. Mulatelo says, I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan. I pray Khoza Sundowns must win this game. My channel name on YouTube is the Overthinking Football Show. I'm currently live there as well. So guys, please subscribe. Also, I did an interview with Uchosta JT, where we spoke about a lot of things to do with South African football, plotting his journey. He's one of the few players that have played overseas. He's played for Sundowns, he's played for Chiefs. He played for Sundowns when Tate Motsepe just arrived. And he's got some incredible insights about what that was like and how Tate Motsepe changed everything that side, as well as playing for Chiefs, clearing up some of the stuff in terms of the heavy jerseys and things like that. It was an incredible conversation. So if you would please do me the favor of going over to YouTube and watching that too, I will be forever grateful. Mutale says, but OT, you wanted a South African team to win CAF. Look, I am a patriot, so it's nice for us to get another star for the country, but I'm not going to lie. The moment Mamelodi Sundowns wins that second star, it's over for all of us because we are not going to rest. Yeah, GNU, we're South African. Oh, South Africa needs this. That ends. The moment that final whistle goes and Sundowns has won, Hashem, we're in the firing line. You know this. Speculator, please don't speculate here. Khoza says they deserve it, marawa. No, they do. Sundowns will never get CAF. I deny it. As Paris fans, we stand with Cape Town City this evening. Why are you standing with Cape Town City? Don't stand with Cape Town City. Oh, guys, it's okay. You don't have to stand with anyone unless you're a fan of football. Manje nina ngithi you had it in your hands and Meluk Shai Chiefs and Shai Abanye and Shai Chiefs. So yeah, it's in Sundowns' hands. Like I said, 3 wins and they win the league out and out. Stellenbosch and Cape Town City are owned by people that are in rugby. Where's Shalule? I'm actually not sure where Shalule is. I didn't see. Have they been releasing the stage 1, stage 2 rehab things that they used to say? Yes, I'm gonna. Michelle. You see, Michelle was one of the first ones. The moment Sundowns wins the CAF Champions League, we're not going to hear the end of that. But yeah, some of us are going to try to be at Loftus for that game. Please treat us nicely after you guys win, as I believe. Okay, so back into the game. Cape Town City has had a horrid time. If you remember correctly, they changed coaches from Eric Tinkler. They brought in Mushin Etrigal. Mushin Etrigal came in. He beat Chiefs and Pirates in his first 2 games and then went nowhere from there. The fact that they've got 14 losses, 5 draws, and 6 wins this whole season is really interesting because we are looking at the possibility of losing another Cape Town team. If you remember correctly, Cape Town Spurs went down last season, and they're having a hard go of it with coach Ernst Middendorp. And now we may be losing Cape Town City. The only saving grace for them is that Royal AM technically is the relegated team, but it doesn't exist anymore. So they're going to go most probably into a promotional playoff spot. And they'll have to just play versus those other teams from the first division that have come up. And they'll have to take it from there. I believe Durban City, is in line to be promoted direct. Actually, can I take a second? Isn't that crazy? Durban City, for those who don't know, it's Maritzburg United. Maritzburg United, when they got relegated, the municipality around Herikwala gave that contract to Royal AM. Part of the reason why Durban City is because they moved away from Maritzburg owing to the fact that happened. Now they're in a place where they could be back in the league and Royal AM is no longer a team. That is insane. But anyway, do you think Cape Town City loses this game? They're relegated. I think they're relegated in any case, but they are playing. Wow. Okay. They are trying very hard to play this game. Let me just pull up the table. I just want to make sure. So Cape Town City has 24 points. Look, they're not that far away from Richards Bay. Richards Bay is 2 points ahead of them. But they've got a game in hand. Arrows is also not very far away from them. Supersport as well. Yeah, look, there's a possibility. They've got 2 games left. 6 points can go a long way. 6 points can go a long way. Stellenbosch is what I hope Cape Town City would be. I think relegation will do them good. The thing is, if you don't move forward in football, people catch up to you. That's just a rule, a immutable rule. I think Cape Town City is one of the best run teams administratively. They're one of the best sponsored teams in terms of sponsors. So, and they were even looking to buy one of the stadiums, if not get one of the 99-year leases type of situation. So it's interesting that they find themselves here with what they're doing. But I feel as though, you can only hold on for so long before something breaks. Or you can only do miracles so long before something happens. And I think Cape Town City is the team that shows us that rule, Stellenbosch is what I hope. How about relegate you? Chiefs, Chiefs couldn't even get Bovelepai. Do you think it's a big loss for the league to lose Cape Town City? Oddly enough, I do. I thought that Cape Town City would evolve to the place where there may be a top 5 team. And sometimes you need, we are currently lacking a team that is under Sundowns and let's say Pirates, that are consistent. So you look at a Supersport, you want them to be, you look at a Supersport of Cape Town City, you look at those type of teams, you want them to be consistently in the Confed Cup, you want them to be consistently up there pushing, you want them to also have African experience, but we haven't had a team that is solid and consistent in there. A lot of them go up and down. So I thought Cape Town City would be one of those teams, especially owing to the fact that there's so much managerial experience with what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? The owner. Why am I forgetting his name? Anyway, let me know in the comments. I've forgotten his Comitis. Can't wait for Sundowns to be a 2-star general in the Betway. Going to be a long off-season for Soweto. Don't look at us. Our problems, we're not even thinking about the Champions League. I can't think about the Champions League. So don't look at me. One side of Soweto will be thinking, damn, we could have also had a 2nd star maybe, if that happens. What happened to Goedeman? Kana Goedeman used to play for Supersport, right? I don't know, man. I just think there's no rhyme or reason to what's happening at Cape Town City, to be honest with you, right now. So there's a lot of things. Mushin is brought in, he's out. You know, you bring in Cirero's not playing. Abo not Dizzy were there, but they're not playing. Abo Bukocho are seasoned players that are not inside. Like, there's so much. There's just so much that's happening. Anyway, here comes Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm not gonna lie, they started this game so flat, man. They started this game so flat, and the space in between the defense and the midfield is interesting because it seems like Sundowns is committing a lot of players forward, but they don't have adequate cover for their defense, and that's what Cape Town City has been trying to exploit up to this point. Sundowns fans, do you think Cardoso is your guy? Does he get the benefit of another season if he doesn't win the Star? How do you guys feel about that and his role this season? I made the argument that just by reaching the final, he's already taken himself into one of the best coaches in Sundowns history. For doing that, you could argue. So where do you guys rank him? I guess that's the question I want to ask. Kaizer Chiefs lost and now Arsenal is losing. Hey, Khwelo, man, why must you bring negativity to my stream, to my show? Why are you bringing negativity, man? I could have found out about Arsenal when I'm done. And it's Bournemouth. I could have found out about Arsenal when I'm finished, you know, when I'm relaxed. I just worked off the stress as Kaizer Chiefs. Now I'm getting to Arsenal. Teams have learned from Cape Town City. They probably breaking even, not making a loss. Lots of sponsors. I want our teams to thrive, man. I don't feel like we have thriving PSL teams, you know, and I think a lot of them make weird decisions financially, and that's what kills them. I mean, you look at a Royal AM. Royal AM, you remember, the first season after Umam had bought that Bloemfontein Celtic and that merged the teams, the first season, I believe they finished number 3, right? And they just couldn't take the next step. Anyway, Sundowns ball played through. Can Reynolds do something here? Plays it up to Ribeiro, takes a shot that is blocked. Tebza, deflection out, corner to Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns undermine their opponents a lot. Yeah, no, they're not playing up to their normal standards, honestly. They're only going to start playing if Cape Town City give them something. But also, it could just be a ploy. Like what I said about Pirates in the earlier game. Chiefs scores within the first 3 minutes, but nobody's panicking because it almost feels like they know that at some point the wheels are going to come off later on in the second half. So maybe Sundowns is playing this way to allow Cape Town City to come at them, play hard, do all of those things. And they know that, guys, second half, when they're tired, nobody's going to be here to stop us. That could be a ploy. Very, very African Champions League finalist type of play. Mamelodi Sundowns from the corner get a shot away, which is Keith has to parry out for a corner kick. Being a Chiefs fan is like being... Our neighbors can go window shopping if they get relegated. They're going through a lot. And I don't want any... The only players I take from Cape Town City, to be honest with you, is probably Rhodes, maybe. And there's this kid, Amato. I'll probably take Amato. And then maybe bringing in a Mokocho wouldn't hurt, even though I'm anti-older players, but maybe bringing in an old head. No, I take it back. No. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Or maybe Notata. I've always loved Notata. Cape Town City will win today, says Tins. The Dean says Caruso is for keeps. They flopped by releasing John Maduka that time. Oh yeah, when Coach Kabozondo came in to rally him, and I was like, Coach Kabozondo, when last? And then Coach Tentens was apparently coaching without a contract at that. Yeah, guys. Sundowns is playing a waiting game. Can we only talk about this game? Okay, Lulu. Man. I know, hey, Nyama. What happened to Chiweza? What happened to Chiweza? Chiweza was another one from this Cape Town City team who I'd take. This kid, number 55, Amato. I would take him. I would take him. I don't know how old is he, because I know he was playing under 20s. Gabriel Abraham Amato, he is 18 years old. Number 55, 18 years old. Actually, I wouldn't take him. Go Chiefs, Shem. I would ruin his career. Maybe he would need to go to a Pirates or something. I think he can be a nice midfield addition for a Pirates, to be honest with you. But yeah, 18 Amato, I would take him for real, for sure. So what I'm saying about Sundowns sitting back, if you notice, Cape Town City is running out of steam. They started the game very hot. They were getting into the box quite a few times, and maybe they were a shot away. Oh, goal. Debza. Debza pulls it wide. Debza pulls it wide. No, guys, I'm not celebrating because Sundowns I'm celebrating because Mokwena. So, contractually, we have to be happy for each other. So yeah, Cape Town City started very hot. And they were really stretching Mamelodi Sundowns. And maybe that is the tactic when you want to beat the Sundowns, is to try and transition as much as possible to try catch Mamelodi Sundowns out. If you can isolate the defender, you might get, you might get something out of there, especially because it's Kekane and Lebusa. Solid defenders, but not like top tier. Like, Lebusa's got a mistake in him. If you can drag him out of the center, no, Michelle. The only chlorcop I know is chlorcop saitila labanyana bastyle. Awana tolagele, rabale. Those are, no, that's me, Mara. The other side of chlorcop, I can't save, man. I can't save. OT, how can we have a league where teams have shirt sponsors? Wait, just say that again. How can we have a league where teams have shirt sponsors as they bring in the most revenue? Well, I guess it depends on the sponsorship. John Comitis said it costs you about 80 million rand a year to run a football team. So 80 mil, 60 to 80 mil, depending on what you're doing. So I've got a video on my YouTube channel where I break down the different costs, but there's a lot of things we don't account for. Renting stadiums, travel is a huge one, especially for the Cape Town teams, for example, having to travel and go over to Durban and having to go over to, Gauteng and things like that, and the booking of accommodation and flying, 25 people over, okay, let's say 20 people over, technical team, first team, bench, like it is an expensive thing. So the amount of sponsorship you'd actually need is a lot. A lot of our teams are coming out of their own pockets in order to fund. A lot of the owners are coming out of their own pockets to fund teams. So you'll find that the teams that are doing well are the guys that, it's either you've built a huge brand following or you are commercially super viable. You think of a Kaizer Chiefs, you think of an Orlando Pirates, or you have owners that don't care. Johan Rupert doesn't necessarily care what Stellenbosch does, but they've done so much around there with that Stellenbosch Academy of Sports, SAS, Stellenbosch Academy of Sports, that they've covered a lot of those expenses and things. You look at Sundowns, Patrice Motsepe has spent gang money, Mamelodi Sundowns, without necessarily getting that much of a return in terms of like money back into his pocket. Obviously, The CAF presidency doesn't happen without Sundowns and things like that. But, you know, he's willing to spend the money like that. So there's certain categories. I mean, Supersport theoretically could compete with the big boys, but MultiChoice is having a tough time. Supersport, if it's not careful, it could become a Bidvest type situation. But in any case, yeah, that's too far. 23 minutes in, Mamelodi Sundowns and Cape Town City are sitting at 0-0 currently. 0-0 currently. We're just weathering the storm. PSL clubs need to get better physical trainers and conditioners. Our team struggle a lot with endurance and keeping up a consistent energy. Yeah, but I think that also goes with your goals. What are you trying to do? You know, do you want to spend that much money conditioning the players when you're just going to play the 30 games for PSL and maybe a couple of cup games, first rounds, second rounds? I mean, Sundowns at this point, it's a necessity for them to play, to be able to play 90, 120, however many minutes, because it's part of the requirement of being in that team. You're playing CAF games. They're going to be playing Club World Cup now. They're doing all of these things. The other teams just don't see it as a necessity. I mean, we had a coach on here who coached Vilakazi, who spoke about how he had to convince Golden Arrows to buy analysis software. You know, you think that those things are basic. It's the things that every team has, but a lot of the teams don't necessarily care too much about, you know, the product that they're putting out or their teams or things like that, if we're being honest. Kekana is the top defender, I guess. How's the game so far? Which team is dominating? It's gone back and forth, to be honest with you. Cape Town City had a time where they were dominating, but it does seem like Sundowns is playing in gear 2, to be honest with you. They're not necessarily pushing that hard. Mokwena has had a couple of shots at goal, one that was parried by Keat, but Sundowns hasn't been as impressive. The impressive team has been this Cape Town City team. They really are hustling. But again, how long can you hustle at this pace, at tempo? Chiefs was built on superstars. We have never had one young superstar in the last 5 years. Well, I'd argue that Chiefs was built by having grown-ups as well. You know why the Pirates youngsters do so well? And it's a conversation I had with Michael Morton yesterday on live. You can also watch that on my YouTube channel. They structure the stuff. So Umfukeng doesn't have to shoulder the team because you've got a Tito, you know, in his first year in, that is the senior that's next to him. You have Hoto backing him up. You know, Umbogazi doesn't have to shoulder the entire load for the defense because you've got CBC next to him. You know, Sesane had Nda. All of these kids, Mbata has Makaula. You know, Nkota is backed up by a very experienced Van Rooyen, for example. So you have to create the structure in order for the youth to play. And Chiefs used to have incredible structure. I know we speak about Abo Chabupule and we speak about, you know, Abo Skapi Malati, Abo Junior Khanye. But the people we don't speak about is Bo Patrick Mabedi, Bo Cyril Nzama, Bo Thabo Moki. Old heads that, you know, allow the kid to be a kid while we protect them. You get what I mean? Like Sundowns, they used to do that very well with Abo Mapena, the way that they were treating Mapena so softly, you know, to allow him to grow. You can argue that even Khoza is being treated softly right now to allow him to grow. So you need that thing. Otherwise, you just have these kids who are shouldering burdens. I mean, you look at Kaizer Chiefs, those kids are shouldering burdens they shouldn't be shouldering. And when you've got a weight on your shoulders, you can't grow up. You can't develop, you know? So yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, Rhodes hasn't been in good form since Butlali, my brother. How is Sundowns playing? They're playing okay, guys. They're in control. I guess you just have to weather that first 5-10 minutes, but they're in control. They're not sweating. The aim is not to sweat today, I guess. I mean, it is pretty much job done, really. It's not too far. You're correct. Supersport might be sold. Yeah, no, it's exactly what happened to Bidvest Vids. Venny, remember, Bidvest was like, we can't carry on holding this asset that we're pumping so much money into without. Oh, I guess it was a vanity. It was the thing they did. It was the thing that they did to say they owned a team. I think it was, Bidvest just trying to find some CSR, corporate social what, and investing it in a team. But the moment the financials looked a certain way, those guys jumped out. And MultiChoice is having a very tough time right now. They're being bought out by Canal Plus. So I don't think Canal Plus cares for SuperSport United, to be honest with you. And that would be sad because SuperSport United is one of... There's 3 teams left in the PSL era that have been there since 1996. There's 3. It's... Oh, no, 4. It's Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, and SuperSport that have been in every single season since 1996. It would have been Bidvest, but then Bidvest obviously got sold the other time. So we'd be losing one of the true old guard teams, which is sad, Shem, which is very sad. Why can't PSL teams hustle for 90 minutes straight? No, they can't. It's a focus game. It's not even about fitness. It's about focus. There was an article. Wait. Somebody put it in the group. I was tagged in something in the group that Pitso said. It's not even about physical. It's more about getting bored. And sometimes when you get bored, you want to do extra things for no reason. And that's what killed a lot of teams. And when you look at Africa, for example, the reason why Sundowns, I think this season did what they're doing in the Champions League is that, especially towards the end, is they just didn't get bored. They focused for 90 minutes. Apparently, that's what Coach Pitso told his Ahly team when he was there, that no, South Africans, they can play, they're good, they're amazing, Mara, they get bored and they lose focus. And you might just need 1 or 2 chances, and you can take the 1 or 2 chances and go home with a win. Simple. Oh. Guys, Amato's 18. Yo. Amato's 18. Like, I would just legit take that. He's a destroyer. He's a great destroyer in the middle. And if he does get relegated with this team, does he become a Velepai? Do you guys remember Velepai? The player they didn't want to sell, the last one. Oh. Is it true about 18 teams next season? Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it very much, Samgelo. I don't think it would make sense financially. But these says SuperSport, they have themselves to blame. Keep on selling players without replacement. That's why you can only do magic for so long. You can only do magic for so long before you get caught out. That's the sad part. And that's what they ask these teams to do a lot of the time. If you're not going to fund the team, if you're not going to put money into the team, okay, what do you expect? Every year you must lose all of these guys. Okay, 31 minutes in, guys. There isn't really much to report, if I'm being honest with you. There isn't really much to report. Sundowns is taking his time. Ribeiro has not been in this game at all. Reynolds has not been in this game at all. Cape Town City were hot in the beginning, but I think Sundowns has adapted a little bit. So yeah, it's been a boring game. It's not boring. It's tactical. It's not boring. It's tactical. We remember Velepai, the one that certain team tried to buy him from his parents. Hey. Velile, all of us do that. Mamelodi Sundowns was knocking on Mato's dad's door at some point. Abanye, they stole them from us from hotels. All is fair, Baba. All is fair. Okay. I don't know. We had this conversation before about Sundowns, actually. You know how they're playing right now? It seems like they're taking Cape Town City for granted because there's some things that have been exposed by Cape Town City, particularly on Morena's side, that he's pushing up. It's almost like Sundowns has discounted this game. Now, I understand they've already won the league. They're playing the worst team in the league, right? I get it. But do you worry at all about Sundowns doing this before having to go play a Champions League final? Like, would you want them to stay warm and hungry and firing on all cylinders until that final? Or is it okay to take a game off here and there? Like, they're not sweating in this game. And they might actually score. Here we go. Here we go. Reynas. Oh, what a pass. What a goal. Oh, Tashreeq Matthews scores. I guess it's true. They don't have to take this seriously. They don't have to take this seriously. RMR has returned. RMR has connected. RMR is scoring. So, there we go. There we go. Mamelodi Sundowns 1-0 up versus Cape Town City. You can try and try and try and try, but if you don't finish your chances, if you don't make use of your chances, teams like Sundowns just go out and score. Shem. What a play by Reyners. And can we just say the normal Reyners doesn't do this. Normal Reyners doesn't do this. That was a Hollywood pass. You see, when you talk about Hollywood passes at the right moment, that was a Hollywood pass because he could have actually given it to Ribeiro, who was running in, but he looked for the inside pass to Matthews. Who is this Reyners? Who is this Reyners? OCG, you think a miracle can happen and Sundowns lose to? Oh, never. Look. Miracle. You can't hope for miracles with Sundowns because the teams you're asking to do miracles with Sundowns won't take it seriously. They're not going to do you any favors. The OT, I said 1-0 says Jackson's vintage. Samuel says 3-0 to go. Hey, Lulu. This is what we talk about coaching. Reyners is being coached. Oh, agent. This is not Reyners. Actually, it's not even the Reyners from 3 months ago. Reyners was a speed merchant. Run in behind, score the goal that way, go and celebrate. You're using your pace. It even looked bad for him. Remember, it even looked bad for Reyners when Coach Mangoba left. Because Coach Mangoba was the one who said, no. This is the player that I'm using for the Champions League. He had orientated that heavy transition game towards Abo Reyners, RMR. It looks so bad. But the fact that he can now do that, like keep a cool head, Reyners, cool head. That's insane. That's insane. Uh, 61 points. Yeah. So Sundowns would go to 61 points. They've scored 53 goals in 24 games, guys. Huh. That's more than 2 goals a game. Like, I know we praise Pirates and we say they attack. Mara Sundowns. No way. And it's like, I want to check something. Wait, I want to check something. Just to make sure. Wait. They're just taking shots for fun now. They're just taking shots for fun now. I didn't say anything, Michelle. I didn't say anything. Oh, hi man, where's that thing? PSL table, because it used to have it. Also, just look it up. Corner, Mamelodi Sundowns after another pot shot at Keith, who saved. I'm just trying to find the league stats. Ah, there we go. League stats. Top goal scorers, the stats leaders. Lucas Ribeiro Costa, 13 goals. Ikram Reyners, 10 goals. Zajovic, 8 goals. Let me just open the others. 8 goals. So I'm trying to find the assists. Oh, the assists are gone from this page now. Because the goal contributions are insane at Mamelodi Sundowns. Are insane. You think about Salesh. Everybody's complaining about Salesh. I think he's got more than 10 goals that he has contributed to this season. Some of our teams don't even have people that have a 10, a 5. I'm just pulling up the stats. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. There's not too much happening in this game, to be honest with you. So I just want to get... Ay, man, it's fine. Why are you guys telling me about Arsenal? Offside. Okay, let's see. Goal scorers, yeah, Ribeiro, Reyners. I'm looking for most assists. Betway Premiership, most assists this season. Keletso Makhalwa from Iskukune. Then you have Ikram Reyners, who's number 8, who's got 8. Lucas Ribeiro, who's got 7. Atta Salesh, who's got 6. That's already 21 goals accounted for. And then you still got Tash, who's got 5. 26 goals accounted for. Aubrey's got 3. Tebza's got 3. Marcelo Allenda's got 3. Guys, here's what's crazy. I'm looking at the top 25. There's one Chiefs player, and it's Gaston Sereno for 5 assists. Yeah. And there's no game where they scored more than 5 goals. No, it's consistency. It's consistency, agent. Scoring 5 goals once looks really good for that one game. But scoring 2 goals 5 times is 10 goals. Now I've done double. And I've spread it. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hi, Sundowns is insane, guys. No. Sundowns. Offside. Same with how Pitso coached Billiat and Dolly Billiat. He couldn't even beat an offside trap. Sundowns does a lot of work on set pieces. Chivaviro a couple of years ago would be top goal scorer. Didn't he do 17 all competitions? Let me see. Since I'm here right now. Guys, does Makhalwa from Skukune deserve a shout for player of the season? Kind of when did they do that run? 2021. Here comes Cape Town City again. Like you see, Sundowns is leaving their defense. It's almost like, it feels like they're running a test for their defense. So the back four, the back four is sort of sitting, right? And then the other guys are basically playing free roles up top, and they're leaving the defense to defend on their own. But it feels like it's like a test. Like it feels like, oh, Stitch, thank you for the confetti. I didn't see. Thank you for the confetti. Lulu, thank you for the gift, for the roses. It's like they're just testing. What surprises me is how rejuvenated these boys look considering the amount of games played. Donna, ASAP, when you qualify for CAF Champions League, man, your skin starts popping. You know, you start having insurmountable amounts of energy. You're just, you're glowing. What do CAF Champions League finalists eat for breakfast? Hey, Michelle. Magalo has assisted 11. He's assisted 11. Which is I think is by far the most for that Kukune team and for the league. I'm just making sure, sorry guys. I just want to make sure. Amato is a destroyer. I like a midfielder who can progress the ball. I still need a destroyer, man. You need a N'Golo Kante. You need N'Golo Kante as well to make things make sense, you know? I think Chiefs is in need of a destroyer. For example, if I was to sign for Chiefs, I would want a destroyer because we've already got too many players that are meant to be able to play the ball. Kosimpile Ngobo, Sirino, Kwele, who else? George Matlo, who's meant to be that. Zwane is meant to be that. You need a proper destroyer, man. Of course, he deserves player of the season. He has been consistent. Let me check. I wanted to check something. What's going on? Is there something wrong with the audio? Wait, is there something wrong with my audio, guys? Please let me know. Stemigo says adversity is the breakfast of champions. Hey, Tina is Lama Kellogg's. Nina adversity. Amber says so Cape Town might not have any team in the PSL next season. Yeah, that's insane. They'll have to all support Stellenbosch. That's the closest. Oh, Tesh. Oh, what a player. Ah, what a player, Teshrik. Is the audio fine? Okay. I thought something was wrong. Hey, Butan. So go, hey. Lulu. We are heading to halftime. How it works is that halftime, I'm going to let 5 people in. We're going to speak about what we saw in this game, what we've seen in this game. And then if we can reach 25,000 likes, I will keep it open for the second half. And everybody will be able to come in and give me a minute about what you're seeing from the game. And we can speak a little bit about that. So that is how it's going to work. We're heading to halftime. There's 1 minute added on. We are in 42 minutes of that. So the game is the half is about to be over right now. There we go, over right now. So feel free to jump in and tell me how you feel about the game that we are watching over here, you know. Oh, when I move around. Oh, okay. Ooh. So guys, feel free to jump in or a little bit. Okay, let me just fix my graphics. It is halftime, guys. I'm just getting everything sorted here. Okay, let's see. What do you mean by live player? Really? I just read it. Wow. Agent, welcome to the show.
Hey, see, squeaky bum time. Squeaky bum time.
I see.
No, man, I hate Cape Town City with all my heart, eh?
Yeah?
Speaking. I don't like Cape Town City. I don't like Cape Town City. But going to the game, I think we're listening to Tobela FM, eh?
Really? Am I?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I good now?
Thank you. You're good now. You're good.
Yay.
Thank you. Yeah. Um, I think I don't know if I should say our sets are weak or I should say their wingers are good, or maybe a combination of both. Usually the left side is one which is weak and which is one which
Yeah.
is porous. Nothing new there, but I don't think this is a Morana kind of game because he's also porous on that side, or maybe it's just Gonzalez been good, but I think Morana has been a bit porous that side. So yeah, I think Cape Town City are playing much better than I've seen in a very long time. They're more productive. Umkhize, they say you can teach an old dog new tricks, but I think Umkhize can teach him new tricks because he's playing that fullback role very, very well. He's pushing up, he's showing intent, he doesn't play his age, and then, yeah, I think that wingers have been good, especially Rhodes. Rhodes reminds me of who is this? Who can I say? Should I say Dupreez? Maybe Dupreez is a bad example, but he's a very good player,
Yeah.
but makes very bad decisions. Like you do one thing good and you applaud it, and then the moment he releases the ball, you're like, "Oh boy, why did you do that?" I think that's one frustration that I have with him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, good game. And then Umar Karinge has been a bit better, also doing well. I think he's rolling back the years. It would be nice to see him coach in this game. I think City would be wow, And then on the Sundowns side, I think Osales is having a bit of an off game. Like I said, together with Morena, Alenda also is a bit quiet. Tabza is a bit sluggish. I think Matthews, Reynas, even the Ribeiro is a bit sluggish. So I think the only players that I'm seeing that I think a good game is Reynas, Matthews, Kekana, and Lubusa. I think those are the only four players that I can talk of that are doing good. But yeah, good game, interesting game. But
Mara,
I
why
wish
does
for
it
a
feel
few-
like? Why does it feel like you guys? It almost feels like you are testing. Like you are purposefully not covering the defense. I hear you speaking about Morena's side, but it almost feels like it's on purpose. I don't know how to explain it.
you can say it's by design, but I don't know what purpose will it be fitting, because if you look at Tash is helping Mudiba out. He's helping Mudiba out a lot, I think maybe again it talks to Ribeiro playing that side. That's why I always tell people that you can't play Ribeiro that as a winger because he won't track back, So I think maybe it's a case of Morena being exposed. Remember, Morena is blessed with pace, but it is not blessed with the recovery of Motaung, So yeah, interesting game. But I think we need a
Okay.
second goal because I don't feel safe with this one goal in. Yeah, thank you.
Let me go to Supersport Agent. Welcome, Supersports Agent. Welcome.
Yes, how are you guys and how are you, my brother? For me,
Yeah.
uh, what the hell is Cape Town City trying to do, guys? Is Cape Town City trying to match Sundowns one-on-one? Is that what they are trying to do?
Yeah.
Because if they continue with what they are doing now, trying to match Sundowns one-on-one, they are going to get 5 goals here. Remember, Sundowns is under pressure. The Orlando Pirates have won the match, so they want to increase the gap. Cape Town City is under pressure. They are at the relegation zone. They must make a plan. But the way that the coach of Cape Town City is going about it, he is going to embarrass himself. We know when you play with Sundowns, you play low block. You wait for half chances. If they are there, you capitalize on them. And then at the end of the day, it's either you lose by 2-0 or you take a draw out of it. But if he thinks he's going to win this game, then he has another thing coming, the coach and Cape Town City. Why am I saying so? It is obvious that Sundowns has better quality than Cape Town City in terms of players. I even think the better way it will be man marking. But
Okay.
for some reason, they don't even want to do man marking. They just think, oh, we are going to match uh, Sundowns as if we are playing with Polokwane City or Supersport United. No, it's not going to work like that. Now, the last thing that I see Sundowns is doing very well in this game. They are patient in their build-up as we know them. They are waiting
Yeah.
for opportunities to create to present themselves, and then when the opportunity present themselves, they take those opportunities. And I'm very happy because I don't know whether the coach or Mudau is injured or what happened, but I'm happy because for some reason I've been questioning Mudau on the right hand side. Mudau is not pressing. Mudau is always waiting for the ball carrier to cross the ball. At least Tapelo Morena gives you something going forward. He gives you something going backwards. Thank you.
Okay. Let me bring in Butlali. Butlali. It feels like Sundowns is playing in gear 2, man.
No, Oti, you know, it's ridiculous to have a team in the league that's so dominant that they can just walk into another city and disrespect, absolutely disrespect teams, bro. I mean, Sundowns, I feel like even if they didn't get out of bed this morning, they still win this game. You know, that's how, you know, they just walk in. It's like they're playing while walking.
Yeah.
This Sundowns team. It's crazy how dominant they are, and you said 53 goals in what 24 games. That's madness. That's madness. Honestly, that's you know, that's numbers that we will never see ever see. They will not be this dominant next season, so the league must not worry. OT, yeah, it's a very sluggish game, you know. I think Cape Town City or pushing themselves too much at the start. That type of energy that they brought out is energy that, you know, you should bring in at 70 minutes. 70 minutes, because then you know that if you get a goal, you have time to hold it down. You have time to hold it down and, you know, maybe fight till 90 minutes, you know. So try to consolidate and defend until not fully defend, obviously have a couple of outlets, offensive outlets, but, you know, try to consolidate and, you know, try to not concede until the 60th minute. Then you can be hot at that time, be hot, come out in numbers. But OT, I heard you said Tashreeq Matthews is a good player, ne? And I agree with you. He's very good according to South African standards. He's very good, right? Very good player. But there's a certain man called Alexander Isak. OT, you know Alexander Isak. OT.
Yeah.
Newcastle United, third top goal scorer in the Premier League.
Hopefully
Oh, no,
Arsenal next season.
No, they will never get him. Forget. Second top goal scorer. Him, Alexander Isak, and Tashreeq Matthews were in the same Dortmund team. OT. The same Dortmund team a couple of years ago. Tashreeq Matthews is now going to be sitting on the bench in the CAF Champions League final. Isak is playing in the Champions League next season, scoring goals for Isak, thinking for Newcastle United in the Premier League. I don't know, man. There's something there. It does not just not show you a difference
Mara,
in
is
talent.
he playing in the Club World Cup?
But the Club World Cup is not a competition it has lost credibility. How can you beat a Club World Cup when the Liverpool, the champions, they are not there? Barcelona's not there. One of the best teams in the world, they are not there. So it's not
okay.
for a South African team. Obviously, it's a big thing, but, you know, it's not a credible. I'm just saying that I'm not. I'm not
For
fighting.
time though. Yeah, but I would tell you for time. Now I don't want to start any fights. Let me bring in Shebe.
Hey, Habibi.
Oh, we're back to Habibi.
How are you, Habibi?
Oh, Habibi. I'm coming to Egypt.
We are now in Cape Town eating the masala fish there, Habibi. We're eating something called the Great Gatsby. It's like a quarter from the Cape Flats, that one, Mr. Habibi. Habibi, gumnandi, man. Let's see, gumnandi. One hand.
Aim is
on
not
the
to sweat, Mara.
Mr. Otsi, everything so smooth, so nice, Jengarama, Mr. Otsi. One hand on the league, Mr. Otsi. One hand on the CAF, Mr. Otsi. Like, both hands are occupied, Mr. Otsi. Ngapha nangapha sibambile, Mr. Otsi. Hayi kumnandi let's see, Mr. Otsi. Amatshe Spain slibe leswadlulisa ngobunene. You know what I've loved to have seen abo Cupido man kule game Mr. Oti yabo.
Mm.
Abo you
Mm.
honest Mr. Oti man because
Mm.
amachita man lawa they're not even on the bench man amachita ahleli kuma stands lawa yabo. Ukuthi man isiphumuza amachita man you know especially abantu abangena in and out almost every game man Mr. Oti lapha emuva yabo just ukuthi nabo man amachita athola ithuba kancane yabo.
Yeah.
Ngiyajabula kakhulu man ukubona ukuthi ngoba singakaphumi nokuphuma ku second gear we still dominating you know there was a little bit of a 10 minutes 15 minutes spur where Cape Town was breaking fast and I was a bit concerned you know kanti lelonyana wamaphepha Mr. Oti you know Milonyana wamaphepha I'm just concerned kulela side lela kaMorena kuphela nje ukuthi I feel like he's pushing up a bit too much for my liking especially considering ukuthi akatreki back as fast as Motaung yabo so then that causes the two center backs to spread out yabo there's space esihlotnyana phakathi kwalama center back ayi-two wethu yabo because vele okay kana fana coverele uMorena
The
kaya
side, yeah.
yeah but otherwise man yabona man ukuthi Cape Town ngathi izovaya Mr. Oti izovaya and angazi bazoyenza njani lamajidalana yabo it's not good for South African football to have a team that is well organized just from the admin side of things you know we need more teams that have proper structures in the PSL otherwise we're going to have another month situation where players are getting money grounding on the pitch live TVs bona banikwa imali cash content yabo so yeah man nabo machita fane balwe man Mr. Oti fane balwe man we don't need them to buy status nabo fane baphakamisa amasuku because they've got quality players so I'm not so sure ukuthi kule season le kwenzakaleni or ukuthi they got the mixing of abantu abadala wrong nentwana ezincane because kucola amakhehla ku that team leyamo ngabhekisisa Mr. Oti from goalkeeper from abomkhizo from yabo abomkocha zindala lezi zigcwele ku that team leya so maybe into egcine babhayizisa but yeah man they need to wake up before season ichaya but lana Mr. Oti siyicova 2-0 Mr. Oti.
Okay, agent. I'm looking at the stats, and we're saying that Cape Town City was playing well, and look at how they were pressing Sundowns and all of that, and 0 shots, 0 on target, no big chances created, no what? Is this another case of the eye test being off?
That's why I always tell you that eye test can deceive you, but but to be fair, you know, I think that they're playing much better, like they've been playing. To be fair with you, you know, and people forget that City is the one team that can come to Sundowns and dominate them. City always plays like this against us, you know. But I wanted to ask you a question, Mr. Oti, that why isn't Amazulu playing this season's top 8? Why did they play this season's top 8?
Amazulu.
Yes. Why didn't they? I think Amazulu is what, number 6. Why didn't they play top 8 this season?
Oh, I think last season Pablo Franco Martin was doing the things.
Funny logic. You catch it. Let me move to the game. I would love to see Motaung coming in for Morena. I would love to take Mokwena out and bring Jaden in. I would like to take Sales out and bring Ozwane in. I think those are the substitutions that I would love to make. Or if Umkulisi is Umkulisi there? Yeah, I think Umkulisi for Mokwena because I think he did well last game. And then maybe later on take Alenda out for Jaden. I think Umkulisi for Mokwena, Sales out, Zwane in, Motaung out, Motaung in, Morana in. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Let me go.
Funny logic.
I don't want to say anything.
I'll just say in the words of Jacob Zuma, funny logic.
Let me go to Super Sports agent. What changes did you make in the second half? And I'm going to ask you the same question. We are saying Cape Town City is playing well, Mara Shem. There's nothing to show for that on the scoreboard, on the shots, and all of that stuff. Are we maybe reading too much into these things?
I think Cape Town City just need to change their formation and their style of play because so far what they are doing, they are going to shoot themselves in the on the leg there. What they need to do is there are certain players at Sundowns that you don't need to close them down tight, like Reyners. You don't need to man mark him. because it's not that dangerous. There are certain players that you don't allow them to be on the ball, like Ribeiro. Ribeiro, you need someone to man mark him so that when he has the ball, someone is there with him. Players like Sales, they don't need man marking, those ones. You can just do zonal marking around them. You understand? Go and focus on the likes of Marcelo Allende. Marcelo Allende, you need someone to jog with him because he is the one who is starting the play, and most of the time is the one who's connecting Sundowns there. So if you need someone who's going to jog with him, and then lastly, they need to make sure that the man mark who's this one Mokwena there. Mokwena, I think they need that big guy in the center to make sure that he harass Mokwena, he frustrate Mokwena, and then Mokwena will be out of the game. I think that's their only strategy that they can do. But winning the game, no, not today, not ever.
Hey, okay, Butlale, all of the play, all of the danger, all of that stuff, Mara. Hey, go potting, likori shotsing, likori. It doesn't show that these guys were here. Are we over? Are we over? Are we over? Are we making this play thing over important? And then what changes do you make, and how do you think the second half will play out?
Yes, OT. In the PSL, sometimes teams, it's like they're having a party. They're just running around, making nothing happen. Chiefs included. You're just running around. And that's what Cape Town City were doing. They were playing the ball in the final third, but nothing was happening. OT. I'd take Arthur Shalash off. I'd take Ribeiro off. Controversially, because Arthur Zwane and Ribeiro can't play on the same pitch because, I don't think Arthur Zwane can play in the 8. Ribeiro, we know, can't play in the 8 because, at deeper he goes, the more selfish he gets, right? And then, and also, I don't know how effective Ribeiro is off the wing, off the right wing. So I don't think they can be on the same pitch. Because when Ribeiro's on the right wing, he likes to invert into the 10 anyways. So that if they bring Arthur Zwane on, then they would be playing with the double 10. Then I don't know if they want to do that. So Ribeiro off, Arthur Shalesh off, Zwane on with Shaluli. And also Motaung for... Actually, I don't think you need Motaung this game because I don't think Cape Town City gonna come at Sundowns too much. So
Okay.
no disrespect to them, the relegation team, but yeah, that's what I do. No disrespect. I actually want them in the league because I think teams have something to learn from Cape Town City. I mean, this team, yeah, they have strong management, sponsorships, well structured team. So I don't want them to go down. But yeah, no, they are not great, man.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for the halftime, guys that have jumped in. We are in the second half. Remember, if you want to know the time, add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll know the time. So right now it's 4 minutes 30, which means that plus 45, it's 49 minutes 30. That is what the time is. If you do need the time, we are in the second half. Here comes Cape Town City trying to score something over there. So very interesting. I saw Mushin Etrigal sitting with the ownership group there. Hey. I guess, man, when you guys are friends, even when you're fired, man, it's not a situation where you run out, and you're gone. But in any case, the first half was interesting because Mamelodi Sundowns hasn't been up to their 100% in this game. I don't think they've needed to be up to their 100% in this game. They've been playing this game in second gear. And what's also interesting about Mamelodi Sundowns here is also that I think it's the first time, or one of the few times we've seen Sales, Reyners, Matthews, and Ribeiro on the pitch together, which maybe is what's causing some of the issues. A lot of people speak about Ribeiro, and now Ribeiro is always strong as a 10, in the 10 position, fully as the 10 position out there. But then playing him out wide does tend to take away what he does best. I thought this was going to come because Zwane was going to come in and maybe force him out wide. But the truth is that no, it's not that Zwane is going to force him out wide. It's that they might be trying to play everybody on at the same time, which is then what is causing some of the issue over here. So we'll see how it pans out and how it plays out in the second half. But I'm actually a little bit surprised by Cape Town City. You'd imagine that if I was a a relegation threatened team who've got what, 3 games left of the season to do something. Got 3 games left of the season to do something. They would be playing a lot harder or trying a lot harder to do certain things. Because this Cape Town City team is the same team that drew once versus Mamelodi Sundowns last year and actually beat them for the Invincibles thing, to end the Invincibles chat. So to watch them playing here, it just feels like they're playing for vibes, man. It just feels like, you know, they're on the pitch. Sundowns doesn't even have to do much, really. You know, they're not sweating, they're not whatever, which is so... It's so irritating, man. Like, play for your lives. Take it seriously. What are we seeing here? You know, are we seeing you guys coming out and actually playing to try win? No, what are you doing? So yeah, that's a little bit of a disappointment from my side, especially when you look at the stats. The stats are what's showing everything. Can someone please tell... Why must he stop giving them nicknames? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep it open. Let me see who's here. And feel free to jump in. Give me a minute or two of what you're thinking of the game. And we can go from there. We are 52 minutes into the game right now. Koke.
Okay, ngiyabonga. Ola uthi ngicela ukubingelela wonke umuntu olalele emakhaya ngibingelela abathanda abalandeli bebhola man. 2 minutes nyana yami Mr. uthi into engayisho ngithi le game lena into engiyibonayo mina i-affect Sundowns negative pitch. The way pitching akhona, no, it's very negative for players Sundowns. Hence ubabona ukuthi badlala nge-working pace, you know. They've noticed ukuthi i-fluidity yebhola, you know, Sundowns ifuna ukulibeka phansi lipolishe, but manje yabashaya i-fluidity yebhola, so they decided to even bahlise i-tempo ye-game to the lowest. Even the way igol lakhona lize ngakhona lize nge-side, so it didn't come from ngaphakathi. They went to the side bathole uRenas bakora, and if you can see, they're trying to ukuthi bashaye ama-passes phakathi in the middle field, but they can't because ne-ground liba makile. So into mina I'm very much concerned about it ukuthi i-Cape Town City, if they are smart, they can use i-ground ukushaya Sundowns, because I can see ukuthi Sundowns it's very uncomfortable on the ball. Bonke nje sibahlangene. That is why you see i-player elifana no-Ribeiro lingena much effect in the game. Ubona uSaleza akana impact egamini, you know. Even no-Alende uyazama ukuhlanganisa, but uyabona ukuthi uyaphika amaphasi wakhe, kunamaphasi angafuni kwashaya. Uchange ingqondo fast ukuthi angifuna ukushaya in between ama-player, but I can't because angazi ukuthi lofikana because of the pitch the way ngakhona. So I think into enjalo le bashaya. And then if you Cape Town City for the past couple of days bajima kule ground, I think they can use the ground to their advantage. Ngiyabonga.
So then, so you're looking at it like a Polokwane City type situation.
It's a ground kakhulu. I don't think even in the second half, I don't see Sundowns making quick passes, movements around ngebhola. They'll always try to play caution. Even if the second goal is, I don't think they'll figure fast. It's gonna take a little bit of time than they want to expect, because basabu ukuthi mabangayenza ama passes fast, move fast in ball, they will be found out of position, and then recovery iyoba difficult because now you pass ibhola lakho likhatha umuntu. You saw Ribeiro, so one of the balls Cape Town City yazama something ngalo. uRibeiro uyatrapper uface ama player wakhe, kuze umuntu emuva uthatha ibhola uye emapalini wethu. So into ezinjalo they are very dangerous. Even nabo Taves, if bazo receive amabhola bafuna ukenza ama half 10, it's very dangerous because of lela ground le alivumi kahle. And then manje mazo receive ibhola nge half 10 and you're the only one that's facing a goalkeeper, uthola ibhola libuya ku goalkeeper straight, bamhrabisele lona lepalini. So I think Sundowns it's playing caution. That is why ubona itempo ye game very low. They are trying to make sure ukuthi abayenza ama mistake ngebhola. Ngiyabonga.
So what does that say about the league, man? Then Guti Sundowns can play the walking pace and still be winning. You know, Cape Town City is meant to be fighting for their lives right now.
In terms of league, issue ukuthi mele kuye market, sikhwama mele sibe nembobo. Bakhona bo Fistos Mayele ngale. Mele ube ngathi kulapha amasokisi. Le ndaba ukuthi sofuna ukubhadala ama 500 sokukhuphukile kuya kuma million manje, sokufuneka ama player abhadala ama million. Because as much as we are joking about it, I mean, masingabheka ama goal we pyramid so kuya kuyo ukuthi angene kanjani. This is the kind of game you want. Ufuna ama cross, ufuna ama corner. That's how you score a game in so. Awufuni ibhola elihamba phansi, ufuna ama cross into the 18 area, ufuna abantu abakazi abagudu ngukheada. That's how you win a game so eground in elikanje. You switch one ball to the other side, you switch to the other side, ufake cross. That's how you score. Ngiyabonga.
Okay. No, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, again, I just think hey, this doesn't sit well with me in the league that Sundowns they're walking, guys. Sundowns is walking. Guys, Sundowns is taking this game so easily. And, you know, you'd expect somebody that's fighting for their lives to fight for their lives. Mara, nobody's fighting here. Let me hear from Ukuma. Kuma.
How's it? How are you?
Ah, yeah, sure, Kuma. Don't ask me that.
Actually, you've got a nice kit, hey? I might actually buy one just to burn it. One. Yeah, that was nice actually. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
it's not about us, Kumo. How do you feel about this game?
But I'm trying to cheer you up. But when you try to be nice, people take it for granted. Oh, you mean this training session? I don't know, man. Cape Town City doesn't look like a team that's ready to fight for its life, for its relegation, you know. I mean, like, there's nothing really to brag about. We're just
Yeah.
getting the job done so we can have a clear, advantage over our closest, and I'm using air quotes, rivals. So yeah, so I'm glad to see the combination that we've always been fighting, crying for, which is Ribeiro, Reyners, and Matthews. The MRR or RMR, you guys with the silly terminologies. But yeah, man. But yeah, speaking about that, man, if we were in a highly intensive game, I'm pretty sure we were gonna see so much of technical abilities going forward because they're exciting. We love Shadulile, but sometimes when it's there, especially if you're gonna remove the Reynas of the MRR and get Shadulile in, we don't really gel because I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But now
Yeah.
with Tashik, he wants to provide. Ribeiro also wants to provide. Technical and finishing, I believe Reynas is better than Shalulile. But yeah, so this game, my guy, it's a game. It's a game. There's nothing more to say about this game.
Mara Kumo, what does this say about the league? That Sundowns, I mean, look, you guys have only played, what, this is the 24th game, right? For you guys. Already, pretty much the league is wrapped up. When you play against teams, the teams are not necessarily showing up and pushing you. What does this say about our league? Or is it more about Sundowns?
Guy, we know what our No, it's more against Cape Town City because we know teams when they play against Sundowns, including Chiefs, they go all out. They actually train and work hard and consult whatever who they consult. They actually play. Like Cape Town City is defeated for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because every team, when they play against us, they want to prove themselves. But then again, Sundowns is a beast, bruh. We've been discussing, debating this. Even people are under the delusion that Sundowns and Pirates can go toe to toe. But yeah, we can. They're not referring. Club World Cup. That's it. That's the honest truth. So the league, we need to get better people. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
We just in our own.
I know, Kubo. No, ka go tshwara. Ai, Shem. Hi, re tla sheba lona. It's such a different game, this one, because the games we were watching earlier, you could tell teams are trying. Mara Sundowns just feels like they're just walking it. And no one can do anything.
Did you hear about the conspiracy theory before I leave?
Oh.
About the cup. Apparently, the cup was only designed, because it was supposed to be, pirate, the hands Betways, super sport. Well, it was written in there. Hence why VAR was not allowed this season. Hence why Abungilato made sure we're losing in Pirates benefits. Now, even with their underhanded tactics, got Sundown to now they had to go smelt it and actually design a new one. I mean, like, even if you look at the cover, the cover that actually covers the trophy, like when you look at it there, for
Yeah.
old Pirates fans, All parents fans, make it make sense, bruh. Make it make sense. Joe. And the super sport in our agenda. And no, I have to board. It's been a while, you know. I want super sport in our agenda now. Like, give one more blitz. I watch this. But Bafa, all over the Happy Jele, Oblelaga, Jose Rivero. Because he won MTN 80 had 3 level. What? Mara Abafa Pitso. Pitso won the CAF Champions League when he left. Mara Nyabelaga Rivero. Our guys. Because that is serious. I
All I'm saying, all I'm gonna say to that Kubo is the thoughts and views expressed by those on the panelists, the thoughts, views, alleged stories, and rumors expressed by those on the panel are not those of Overthinking Football or its host George Mokwena. This is what I need to say. Please. Okay, 62 minutes in. It is still 1-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns. Look, Cape Town City is chasing, man. Cape Town City is chasing. I don't see them doing anything in this game. I don't think they want to do anything in this game. So I feel like it's over, really. If you look at it, Mamelodi Sundowns is basically running this game. And like I say, even if they were to lose, or even if they were to get the 1-1, it's not like it's taking them out of where they need to be that far. You know, they've done the job already. And this must be the toughest thing for a coach to do. How do you, again, umukapile hape. Yellow card nyana. Mr. Ref, yellow card nyana. Next. I was about to say, referee, you'd be unfair if you didn't do that. We are 63 minutes into the game. Sundowns is still leading 1-0 versus Cape Town City. Approaches Petrus has gone into the book, the referee's book, yellow card. So, Ribeiro, who wanted a penalty earlier, that was a foul. So I was talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, guys. It doesn't feel like it. I think it's sad to watch games like this because you thought that the game like this would have a lot more juice to it, owing to the fact that, you know, these guys are meant to be fighting for their lives. Hey, there's this thing they do. I love this thing that they do at Sundowns now. They stand in front, just to show you the little bit of the dark arts. Usually they stand on the post, right? They get Reynolds to stand on the post, and it stops the keeper basically from being able to stand comfortably to align the wall. So I'm like, yo, guys, what is Doxo? Agent, I gave up on Doxo a long time ago. Doxo? I don't want to talk about Doxo ever again, me personally, if I'm being honest with you. Sundowns do a lot of work on set pieces. No, but you get what I mean? Like, you know, it's those little things that you think to yourself, why aren't the other teams doing these things? You know, what do you do? Holy Coach Jimmy, you know what I mean? Like, do you watch other set pieces? Do you watch other teams? Do you copy from them? Do you steal things from them? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's the little boring things. The little boring things that, you know, it's not exciting, but the fact that Reynolds knows to go stand by the post. He knows to go stand by the post, and he knows that, no, all I'm doing is disturbing the goalkeeper so he can't put his wall properly. It seems like the smallest thing, but everything. Did you see Sundowns did Arsenal set piece routine? Was it the one from running in from the back? Like, you know, this is what I wonder. And I wonder this about a lot of football here in SA. You know, we watched Chiefs earlier. I'm like, but Chiefs, do you guys analyze stuff? You know, do you work on things when you are when you are lejima or you're off or whatever? What is it, and what's stopping you from doing that? Maybe that's the question, guys. I don't know if there's any former professionals. I don't know if there's any coaches here, but maybe can you tell me what is it about our coaches and our teams that it doesn't seem like they want to put in any extra work? Like they don't want to study anything or learn anything. Like we analyze teams every day here, and there's things that people have said here on the show that carry on being carry on happening over and over and over and over again. But then we are asking ourselves, Mara guys, Kante, when aren't you guys studying? Aren't you guys getting things together? Aren't you guys working on things at practice? Do you not see some of the errors that happen over and over again? So please, if there's somebody, man, who has some insight into this, let me know there in the comments, or even jump in if you'd like to jump in. But right now, it's still 1-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns. They're still leading. Cape Town City. Do you know what else is crazy about Cape Town City? So if you watch the games that Cape Town City played versus Mamelodi Sundowns last year, particularly the first game, the draw, it was December, the year before it was December. And Cape Town City was doing this pressing thing. So it almost pressed from behind. I think Eric Tinkler spoke about it. They almost pressed from behind. So what happens is they let Sundowns play. And then the moment the ball gets past the point, the players who are supposed to be pressing at the top basically run back in and steal the ball from the Sundowns players who now have the ball. So then it's like, you could tell that things are happening. I don't know what things are happening with this Cape Town City team, guys. I don't know. You can't tell me a pattern here that we've seen outside of maybe playing it wide a couple of times. But is it red? Guys, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Guys, kupali donating man. Kereke di wireless. Kereke di wireless. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay. Thobela FM. Alisa really say dinyana le Thobela FM. Hey, it moved again. Am I? Now I need to check all the time. Okay, I think I'm good. Guys, donate clip on. There's those clip-on mics that cost like 3,500 or something like that. Guys, hey, hello, we're using wired lavaliers here. Good link up between Alende Morena and Sales, says Umusa. Look, no pressing, no urgency, ball played directly from one place to the other, nobody's marking. Sundowns is just not being serious, eh? They're just not being serious. Otherwise, they should have closed this game off a long time ago. So you're not going to press the ball. Fine, you're not going to press the ball. But then if you're not going to press the ball, at least be in formation or defensive structure so that when the long ball inevitably comes, you can win it. But then a keeper is able to play a long ball from the box all the way to your right-hand side defense. And there's no, guys. These teams are not serious, man. These teams are not serious. No way. Evan. th minute. We're 70 minutes in. It is still 1-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns. Let me bring up the stats. I want to bring up the stats. The score is 1-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns. KG. South African Premiership. Statistics. Let's see. Ball possession 69%, Mamelodi Sundowns. Big chances created, 1 for Sundowns, nothing for Cape Town City. Total shots 13 Sundowns, 2 for Cape Town City. 3 keeper saves from Cape Town City's side. 472 passes completed versus 207. These guys are not here, eh? These guys are not here. All those courses were worried about the playoffs. You can relax now. Maratavag, why must you be like that? My team is still safe at least. At least. Just checking if others still think they'll get the league after beating us. Hey, you guys are so mean. You guys are so mean. Like when you look at on SofaScore, I'm on SofaScore right now. When you look at the ratings, oh, it's bad. Let's say to keep chancing. Here we go again. Same side. Same side. Sundowns idlala kamsebenzi. Look. Look, like guys, did Cape Town City just come here to honor the fixture? How Marazi, Kawano, I know you keep telling me that I'm not gonna change. I'm hurt, but I'm not gonna change. Coming from Nedbank, who scored the goal? I want to thank him. The goal was scored by Tashreeq Matthews. Khuriman and Mukocho are coming on. Amato is coming off, as well as Petrus. Like every other team in the league against Sundowns. Guys, it's okay. Let me suffer. Let me begazela with my team. Let me begazela with my team. Guys, here's another crazy thing. Adams has not played. Oh, Adams didn't start this game. Imagine, you can just bring Adams off the bench. Look at that bench. Onyango, Khoza, Mudawa, Mkhulise, Mashiko, Adams, Zwane, Maema, Masek. You can still go to your bench and bring Adams and Zwane on. You can still do that. You can still look at your bench and bring in Mudawa and Khoza, even Onyango. No, guys. You get the Sundowns, guys. No, you get the Sundowns. 3 more wins will make it 8 in a row unless Pirates slip like expected. Home guy. Cape Town City is going down with Emil Witboy. Yeah, I was saying Emil Witboy, Bo Amato Bana, they're gonna become Bo Velepai. And those players that just are in the NFD, you know. Oti, aren't you supposed to be nursing your feelings? I put out my video. I put my feelings out. I put my feelings on video and I put them out. There's a TikTok short, and then if you want to watch the full reaction, it's on YouTube. I know my therapy. I know my therapy very well. YouTube is my therapist. Petro says, how greedy? The space. The space. What's funny is that I've actually attended way more Sundowns games this year. Way more Sundowns games actually than any other team. FNB is far from Pretoria, guys. And then Pirates always wins when I'm there. So hey, Cape Town City will not beat us like Chiefs with offside. Hey, Mara KG. Musa said Emil Witboy won't come back after the Under-20 World Cup. He is safe. Everybody thinks they're safe. Yeah, everybody thinks they're safe. How would you feel if Kaizer bought Witboy? I wouldn't want him. It would ruin his career. It would ruin his career. And I'm just being 100% honest. Think of all the Chiefs youngsters that have been there. What's happening with Umfundo right now? What's happened with Ushabalala right now? What's happened to Zwane? What's happened to Mahlat? What's happened to Khatebe? What's happened to McCarthy? What's happened to Puso? Puso at least got to go to TS Galaxy. We'd ruin him. We would ruin him. Chiefs right now is not a team where you must develop. Yeah. If Ribeiro got that turn, right. Sundowns will win this league for the next 15 years in a row, says Taita. KG says the league is ours, no one can defeat us. Tabang says it will ruin his career. Yo, good night, guys. It would ruin his career, let's be honest. Shugela says Sundowns, ifana namaphoyisa, awubona umsebenzi wayo until udlale naye. It won't be like this forever. Things will change eventually for Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, I'm just being honest about where we are right now, Sisanda. Right now, I would not tell a young player to go to Chiefs. Honestly speaking. Wait until you are 32. That's when they usually go and fetch you. But no, I wouldn't want him there. Shame. Out of Refa bench, Lena. Bench, deep bench. We don't even loan them out, even. Can you imagine? At least loan them out, man. Yo, way. The Arsenal score just popped up on my screen. Oh, what a pass! What a pass, Salesh! What a pass! Oh my word! This is what we want for to praise. That is what we want for to praise. What a pass, Salesh! Yes, sis. Guys. Yeah. Salesman, I'm sold, man. I am sold. 11th league goal of the season for Reyners. I am sold. Yo! Sales. Agent, remember when we were telling people about Sales? That he's not a 10. He's not a striker. Look. Yes. The defense is not talking. They've got no line. Of course, Reyners finishes. Yo, guys. You don't have to be exciting for 90 minutes. Two times. 2 chances, 2 times. They've won. Haven't gotten out of second gear in this game. Yo. Yeah. We're gonna give you Ribeiro. Taita. The problem is Kaizer Chiefs players, they choose games. No. Chiefs must promote all DDC players to the senior team and fire the current players in their team. I'm sold. No, but I've been sold. But I'm sold, Chem. Yeah. Beautiful sales. Did the things. No. What? Sales breaking windows, Koke. No. Would you rather look exciting for the whole game or just, 2 goals? Nobody's sweating. Nobody's had to run extra hard. Nobody's had to do extra. Guys, no, Sundowns is disgusting, man. Yeah. Sundowns is disgusting. Like this. Easiest 2-0 you'll see. Easiest 2-0. Jay. Like just a random 2-0 out of the blue. Guys. Here comes the free kick for Grapes Out City. Can they get something from this? They tried to go far post. It is cleared. Let's see. Oh, Domingo. Do you guys remember Domingo, Sundowns fans? Look, muto aspine kokone. Aspine kokone. For no reason, he just, it's open, guys. I said, jump inside. I said, guys, jump in. It's open. Look, then you can bring on Khoza and share. Just another promising youngster. Just another promising youngster. Yo, guys. No, Sundowns is disgusting, man. Mukhal.
Sundowns are low, OT. There's no way. OT, bo. OT, born, ne? You look like a spade because this is madness, OT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Wow. Arbing Seras, OT. Arbing Seras. Yes, OT. Wow. And then just for fun, no khoza, just for fun.
And then
Might as well just bring.
You bring Khoza in with tshwane. Nje.
Mona, I mean, you might as well just
Yeah.
bring on your under 19 players just for J. Like, no, like this type of domination, it's like it's worrying for the league. Also, me, or I shake, correct. I look, I
Ah,
disagree. It's madness, OT. This is domination. They put teams on all fours. And agent, when I'm on agent, I'm not happy with you. Because why are you still slaughtering me for just saying the wrong name? Obviously, I mean Tembas one, not others one. Don't slaughter me for nonsense here, agent. Please. Yeah, but no, this is pure domination.
no, it's disgusting. It's
No, it's a
disgusting.
disgrace. It's a disgrace.
You
We are
know
worse
how,
than
do you know how hard your team has to work for a 2-0 win, Butlal?
or Chiefs. Let's
You know how
forget.
hard your team has to work for a 2-0 win?
Are you talking about Kosi? Let's not go there. No, because the chest pains will be too much, man. We can even die, dude. No. Aye, man. No, man. No, this is man, I think more billionaires should just be attracted to the idea of football, man, because we should have more teams like this. No, because we can't have just 1 billion. I mean, Johan Rupert, just spend 1 billion every year. You have the money, just spend 1 billion every year on Stellenbosch so we can get Stellenbosch can win the league once.
Yeah.
I mean, if Johan Rupert just on transfers for the next 3 years, let's just say 5 years, just spends 1 billion on transfers, Stellenbosch should be winning the league. Just take out the checkbook. You have the money. I mean, that guy is worth $9 billion. But dollars in rands,
Yeah.
it's probably over 200 billion.
Yeah.
Just sell one of your stocks. Just sell one of your stocks and just give it to Stellenbosch and say, just go sign players, everyone. Even if you want Messi, he's retiring, he's 40. Just give him a stake of Stellenbosch, and just let him play 1 year and you'll win the league. Just like
Yeah.
that. Because now I don't know how much is being spent on transfers every year for Sundowns. What is their budget? Is it 100 million per year or something?
Mara still, like, look at guys.
Multi-choice, also multi-choice. Just take out the checkbook so Supersport can sign whoever they want. I mean, we can't be having a league where a team's winning 8 times in a row. I mean, when are we gonna have a Bayer Leverkusen situation where Bayern has won the league? Bayern has won the league 11 times in a row. Then Bayer Leverkusen out of nowhere just wins the league. It seems like with Sundowns we are never gonna have that type of situation. We are just never. I mean, a team that can put in their academy players against another PSL team is a disgrace. No, not even Cape Town City only, just the league. Aye, man. Must be better.
What time? Let me bring in Lebza. Lebza, your team is disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
Erike Tomeka, a pertinent statement. We don't lose, we don't draw, we just win. Eh? You remember we said that? Yeah, I know. I've seen people talk about, hey, 57 million, 63 million player. If you remove the price tag and you look at Saleh and his contributions every time he's brought on, he has something that he gives to the CAF Champions League finalists. He brings something to the table, and I'm happy with his contributions. So whatever people say, that's their business. Rena, as Sundowns fans, we are happy with Salesh.
Yeah.
We are more than happy with his contributions. So, our team this season, apparently it's the weakest, but we're setting records for goals scored. If they hadn't taken away Royal EM, we were going to set a record for points at this rate.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this team. And for the 8th consecutive season, the league. I mean, we're not saying a lot about how DSTV came and went and only one team won it in its entirety. It's crazy, ne? Like that trophy is at your top. No one touched it. Now Betway is here. No one is gonna touch it. Even Padre left after seeing yona ke motlholo ye. Nka se emele ke a tsamaya plus ba ntlhapisa ka ditlhare tsa go baba kwa ke a shifta.
Guys. No, it's the Lebza. I'm done with the team. Like, a lot of people get excited for the 5-0s and the 8-1s and all of that stuff, ne? Mara, to just bleed teams out consistently every day. In gear 2.
Consistency. Yeah.
In gear 2. Like, you didn't even have to sweat. Like, I was asking Ubutali, do you know how hard it is for my team to get a 2-0 win?
They would have considered 2 by now.
Hi guys, no man.
But you guys beat us in Nedbank, so that's good.
Yeah, once in a blue moon, but still. Hi. No, but Lebza.
I think the same way you guys play against Pirates and Sundowns, if you put that against the smaller teams, you'll be in a far much better position.
That's what we keep saying. But
I was looking at the stats that Chiefs creates the most chances, and it's insane how high that number is. But when you look at the number of goals, Sundowns says close to double the number of goals Chiefs have scored. So
isn't it over? It's over double.
Yeah. So it's like they're creating so many chances, but they're not converting them. At least Lilepo seems to be scoring off late. But if the team is not assisting him with preventing being scored against, then it's pointless to want goal scorers, but you're conceding at the same time.
Okay. I'm gonna bring in Agent now. Agent, no, this is disgusting, man.
Can you please? What is the name of that player with an assist? Can you please call him properly, man?
Salesh. Arthur Salesh.
Hey, Salesh. Man. Just that one pass. Give him man of the match. I don't care who says what. Just that one pass. Give him man of the match. No.
Save. Leave Reina Zibansari pass now.
No, you see, with what's the name of this boy? The one that you mentioned, Reyners, right? I think this is what South African coaches like, coaching a player. A player is good. He comes to the club. Can you take him to another level? The Dupreez that we saw at Stellis is still the Dupreez now.
Yeah.
Where is the coaching? Where is the improvement of a player? So it's these small things that you look at and we're like, no, guys, you guys have to do better. But I came here and I saw a stat that Matthews has 10 goals, and I think you are the one that intrigued it. And I saw it on Austin Klobolo's Facebook page. He was mentioning that Matthews has 11 goals and assists, goal involvements. So Matthews, Shalulile, Sales,
Ribeiro,
Reyners, all have 10 goals, 10 goal involvement.
At least.
Who are you going to mark? When was the last time you saw Ribeiro scoring? But can you see the difference?
Yeah.
When was the last time you remember Shalulile scoring? But can you see the difference? He hasn't even played the last 2 games. This is what you talk about. That
Adams hasn't even played. It's Agent.
Adams is coming in with Umshishi, with khoza,
No, guys, it's disgusting.
No, but I think I want to give credit to Coach Cardoso, guys. I see the wins, I see CAF Champions League, I see all those things. Good. I'm not underestimating them, but the improvement of players I was telling people that I don't know if people are seeing that Shalules has improved with his passes, has improved with back to goals. Onyango is comfortable on the feet. Ribeiro is miking now. When he loses the ball, he doesn't whine. He goes in and attacks. Look at the set piece routines. Like I saw a set piece routine when Arsenal did it. I was like, I'm gonna see this set piece routine. I knew it, and I wasn't disappointed in seeing it. You see what is the word? Defending of set piece. When was the last time you saw someone conceding a set piece? So it's the small things that you call boring. That are the most
Boring
important
things.
part, and those are
Yeah.
things that. And those are the things that impress me. And Kushka also guys deserves his flowers, man. Thank you, man.
Sure.
Two more wins to go. 2 more wins to go. Can you collect the other one in the middle, and then on Sunday, can you collect the last 3 points, and then wrap this thing up? Yeah, thank you. But
Okay, okay.
I know someone is saying Reynas is given man of the match, but guys, Saleh, just for that assist, man, deserved the thing, man. Thank you.
Everybody do Mia. Ay, man.
OT. I remember once upon a time ngikhuluma nawe la ngiyasho ngithi mina yazi mfethu ukuthi I'm sure uzongikhumbula ngithi mina I don't think sizobuya kwi-Champions League, right?
Yeah.
And it happened. Sabuya. Because I thought i-Pirates ne-Sundowns, I don't think they were not gonna come back. But to me, I told you, whoever come back, it means the league uzoyithatha, right?
Yeah.
So at this point manje njengoba sila ngibuka i-match manje, but I don't think nathi sidlala kahle, but ukubona uma ungabe uphethe the best players, because if bekwenye team le angabe sikhuluma enye into, but ngoba manje bese sidlala ne-Cape City, mina ngiyi-Sundowns.
Yeah.
But so at this point, nasadlali kahle, but ingoba nje khona uvalo lokuthi kule Champions League ezayo ndoda.
Uvalo lang.
Uvalo le-Champions League nabantu laba baya kwi-Champions League, so uyabona mfethu Omkhize kunzima ngisho nokuya phambili, abasa-overlap bamile la, akudlalwa kanjalo. But asibe honest,
Yeah.
i-Pirates iyekile le league. I think if beyiwinile during the week, I think bekuyi-pressure.
Ngiyasifanela.
Pressure. No, bekuyifanele, but if bekuyi-win. Buka manje usale zinangekora manje. Okay. But sengisho but if beku-win. Okay, besokwenza kanjalo. But at this point, yeah, it's just we'll see. I think the only thing engayijabulela we'll see i-Paris ithole Nedbank,
Yabona
and then
ke.
we'll see, because they are a good team, please. Yabo mina ngiyi-Sundowns, but the best team, please. Yabo manje i-Pirates, you never go wrong.
Okay, no.
Ngiyabonga mfethu,
What time, hey, we are having a good time.
Hey, what's Mia drinking there?
But it was making sense now.
Hey, they are fighting him there in the comment section.
I see in the comment.
Mr. Otsi, yabona la goal la Renas, Mr. Otsi. As much as I give credit to Shalesh, ne, I
Yeah.
also give a lot of credit to Ribeiro, Mr. Otsi, because there was space for him to run into, but that would have also pulled those defenders into that space. But him just peeling off a bit, going backwards, sort of like confused those defenders. Bebangazi ukuthi bayenzeni, Mr. Otsi. So they allowed urenas ukuthi angene kamnandi kulesa sikhala lesiya, you know, because mengibona uRibeiro angangene kulesa sikhala lesiya bengizibuza ukuthi why is he not making that run, you know, but I think it was very smart of him to actually stand his ground a bit. Lama defender now angazi ukuthi ayenzeni lapha, so Lamachitala are peaking at the right time, Mr. Oti. You know, usually at this point of the season, we've seen Sundowns struggle, you know. By stress, stress. I'm a Portuguese, let's
it's lit.
the faces, bro. Damn. Anyway, yeah, I was saying, you know, towards this time of the season, I usually see Sundowns struggle with scoring goals because they're tired, you know, there seems to be heaviness in everyone's body. But there's a freshness, man, in these boys, Mr. Oti, man. And yeah, man, Jangobu agent Ashiro, man, Okat also deserves his flowers, you know. Because, man, uthukiwe lo muntu lona megafika la. Uthukiwe lo muntu lona, Mr. Oti. Ubizwe iplama, Mr. Oti. Kwathiwa, hey, akahambe no Fleming wakhe. Hey, this is just uyibhekele impintsha yakho Fleming uba manje lo but you know, if you look at the type of season that Mamelodi Sundowns has had, Mr. Oti, no man, what an incredible season. Breaking records after records after records, Mr. Oti. We continue raising the bar, you know, so it's up to the other teams to play catch up. Yeah, it's cuts ukuthi abokhoza manje bakhipha imali mayibhokoteni, Mr. Oti. It's cuts ukuthi abo Didanks, abo Kaizer bakhipha inyuku manje. Yabo indaba yokuzama ukubreaka even ayisaspan, Mr. Oti. If you want to catch this Mamelodi Sundowns team, you need to start spending money, Mr. Oti.
Yeah.
And you know, just out of good faith, we're willing to give you Umashe Terence, Mr. Oti. We're willing to give you Masego, Nyakaya, Mr. Oti.
Let's negotiate. I want khoza and I want
Mina ngithi ngigaya uTerence ngiyakaya. You don't even have to pay. No, Mr. Oti. Ngiyakaya. No, Masego, Mr. Oti. You can have them, Mr. Oti.
Lamadilo lawa. Let me not say any names. But for time, let me bring in Tsuga to close off the show. Tsuga, welcome to the show.
Oh, OT.
Hey.
Hey, I'm sorry,
Hi.
brother. I'm really sorry, bro. Angazi kunamapha amathemba, but I'm sorry. Oh.
Yeah, but this is disgusting. 20 just like that.
But ngifuna ukuthi nje kuqala before ngiye kwi-Sundowns ngithi mina hayi bafethu kufanele abantu be-Chiefs beshade shem bayakwazi ukubekezela guys. Nakwazi ukubekezela emshadweni ningalunga guys. Abangenayo amakhosikazi abathola amakhosikazi ngoba ngisho unkosikazi engajola lamadoda abekezela. Igame yasemini 10 minute Chiefs was quick after that. But looking at Sundowns, hey, I'm happy about the results kakhulu ngoba I think ngakutshela OT ukuthi even before ibhola rulani belilihle kodwa belesilimaza kwi-Champions League because worried ngamapass more than worried ngokudefend. So I'm happy uKhadoso bengingamthandi but ngiyawuthanda umehluko afike nawo ne-strategy, winning strategy nokuthi engathembeli kumdlalo oyedwa ngoba kuqale kwafila ngesikhathi uZwane elimele kuqale kwasabonakala ispace ukuthi no hayi uZwane akekho but ekuhambeni kwesikhathi lokho kusizile ukuthi uRibeiro anyuse iperformance kwacaca ukuthi hayi shem uyakwazi ukudlala indawo yakhe. I'm so happy ngeSundowns kakhulu nje hey ngiyayibona iprogress. Hey kodwa ake zibhlungu ngibuka itafula lapha Cape Town City playoff it's painful.
Playoff.
Ukubuka investment enze committees kuleya team I don't understand ukuthi yenzeka kanjani nje but hey, it's football. But nje it's alarming because man the Cape Town City have players, have finances, they can finance themselves, they have a sponsor. But even small team njengo Arrows abangenawo ama-sponsor because it's a small team because they don't have much sponsors. They are doing better than bona. It's alarming. or maybe kufanele bebuke i-technical director wabo Nkosi yami kwi-Chiefs kodwa nokwethu nawo technical director
No
kunzima.
order, Glasbuge, no order.
Yeah, but nje i-Sundowns lento ayenzayo ekuhlungu. Hey. Uma ubuka ukuthi omayema abahleli ngaphandle nozwane but still can still win.
Still.
Like akwenza kanto. Indlela ya-creator ngayo ama-chances. But I'm happy ukubona i-Cape Town City belihle ibhola layo. I-fast pace. Inkinga yabo mase kufanele bemake iyabashaya.
Yeah.
So nje I'm happy nge-Sundowns sengimincela i-Champions League. Mina I'm worried nge-Champions League. I-league noma singayithola ama-draw seku-right. Sesiwinile
Yeah.
vele.
Okay. No. So thank you so much. Hey.
Ngicela umyami yangithelela lento ayidlayo engathi imnandi. Hayi umyami hayi ngekho lento abeyidla mana asithelela awu.
Okay.
Ayajabule.
Hayi mbekele man usidlela ubumnandi man. Guys, this is all I'm going to say. I need to shoot my reaction fully. Sundowns is incredible. They just win. Like they just win. And it's one thing to struggle, struggling, winning, you know, like you playing every single thing that you have, you're trying every single tactic, you have to use every bit of your quality. But to be able to win these games so simply. Tell me, guys, what Cape Town City did today. They ran around for 10-15 minutes. They didn't get a shot on target, right? I'm actually checking now. Or maybe one. They got one shot on target. 4 shots in total. Like, how insane is that? Sundowns won this game 2-0 in second gear. And then to still, at the same time, you sit back and you can still bring on a khoza. You can still bring on a Mshish. You can still bring on a Zwane. What is this? Like, I'm going to ask again. How hard is it for your team to win, to get a 2-0 win? How hard is it? Think about the last time your team got a 2-0 win and think about what that game looked like. Then compare it to this. Like, guys, Cape Town City is meant to be fighting for their lives right now. They're meant to be fighting for their lives. They are in the playoffs right now. They're in the playoff positions, promotional playoff games. And it didn't matter. All right, guys. No, Sundowns, 54 goals scored in 24 games. You know, if you score 2 a game, that's 46. Or 48, because it's 24, 48. They've scored 5 more goals than the goals you'd have if you scored 2 goals every game. That is insane, guys. Guys, that is insane. It's too much. Like, think about it. The next best team in terms of goals is this Kukune, and they've got 36. That means Sundowns has scored a full 18 more goals than is Kukune, number 2. Then they've only conceded 13, which is, the least in the league right now. Closest is Orlando Pirates with 16. Guys. No, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. This is too much. But anyway, guys, we'll break the games down on Monday. We're going to do the derby and this game on Monday, 7 p.m. So if you're watching for the first time, the normal show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. And then, of course, if Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Bafana, Banyana are in action, we watch those live as we have done right here. If you want to watch any of the previous episodes, any of the previous lives, any of my content that I put out, I've got an interview with Jordaan on my YouTube channel. I'm just going over to YouTube, Overthinking Football Show, our 30 interview with Jordaan. It's an incredible interview. Please go watch that. But if you want to watch anything else there, I've got my podcast there. We've got a ton of things that I do there. Please support. My thoughts will be out in about an hour and a half. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you then on Monday. Bye everyone. Oh, shout out to Mapule, Togwane, Optimist, Masi, Sancho, Lebza, Lulu, Stitch. Thank you so much for the gifts on that side. Thank you so much. It means the world.